Welcome back to another episode of Mega Man What If, the show where we look at what if events in the Mega Man timeline were different. In the last part, while Iris did survive her battle with Zero on Final Weapon, the emotional strain of that battle was too much for her, causing her to lock herself up in her room at Hunter Base, not interacting with anyone, not even Zero. That is until the new navigator, Alia, came in order to get some pointers from her. The two becoming fast friends, Alia would help Iris with finding the Reploid Air Force, a base made from the remnants of Repliforce, where she would reunite with her best friend, Skyver, aka Spiral Pegasus. While trying to start her life anew as the Reploid Air Force's resident nurse Reploid, she quickly finds herself in another Maverick plot. Iris' mind was filled with nothing but static. She couldn't hear anything, see anything. Not at first. Then a glitchy, almost ghost-like image of Colonel appeared before her. She thought she could hear something. She thought she could hear him saying something to her. But it was so muffled, drawn out, she couldn't make out anything. She tried screaming out his name, but no sound came. Then, from Colonel appeared a cloaked figure, with two distinct scars going down both of his eyes. Iris didn't know who this was, but when she looked at him, a sense of fear, overwhelming dread came over her. Two hands sprouted out from the cloaked figure, grabbing onto it and ripping it in half. It was Zero, but bathed in an eerie purple glow. He had a smile on his face, but it wasn't like any smile Iris had ever seen him have. It was malicious, sadistic. This wasn't the Zero she knew at all. It let out a cackling laugh, almost inhuman, before looking in Iris's direction and walking towards her. She let out a scream as everything went white. She then looked around at her surroundings. She was in the medbay. Her memories were slowly starting to come back. "Iris, you're okay!" I was so worried. Matrex told me everything. Pegasus was standing by her bedside. He was out on a mission while Dynamo's attack happened. He only just got back after Iris had passed out.
"I don't know what you did, kid, but you saved my life. Thank you. Wish that bastard didn't get away."
Dynarex had also passed out shortly after Iris had transformed.
I don't really know myself. It was all a blur. Why did he even attack us?
No idea. Nana said the only thing he took was a file about some old space colony. No one's even used that colony in decades. But the important thing is, you're safe, we're all safe. The next day, things had gone back to normal. Iris was back to her nursing duties, and Spiral Pegasus was out on another mission. He was easily able to dispatch the Maverick airships all on his own. However, something odd happened. The sky started turning an eerie purple. He could feel something in his body. It felt like something was attacking it. He began falling to the ground, coughing uncontrollably. Some of his remaining troops who weren't affected by whatever was going on brought him back to base. Iris was trying to treat him, but she didn't know what was wrong. There was nothing wrong with his internals, nothing wrong with any outside injuries. There was something in his programming. Nana was hooked up to her large monitor system, which had a helmet that she wore that would connect her directly with every news feed possible.
This isn't good. This isn't an isolated incident. The Maverick Hunters put up an emergency report.
The entire planet is being covered by a new strain of the Maverick Virus that they're dubbing the Sigma Virus.
Not only that, but I'm getting a signal from Space Colony Eurasia. It's heading towards the planet. It's going to collide. We have less than 24 hours before it makes impact.
The group didn't know how to process this information. Normally, Pegasus would have some sort of plan, some sort of emergency situation thought up, but in his current state, he couldn't even speak. Well, that makes things easier. We don't have to explain everything. As the group turned to the voice, it was Zero, with X behind him. Zero having a very relaxed smile, while X had the exact opposite. A very stern, serious look to his face.
Zero, this is a surprise.
She was honestly happy to see Zero, but a bit worried about what X told him. He shouldn't have known she was even here. Iris! It's been a while. The two stayed silent, not making eye contact, until X aimed his buster at Pegasus. X, what do you think you're doing? We're here for the orbiter wing, that's it! Zero put his hand on the hilt of his Z-Saber, looking like he was about to attack X, but X wasn't moved. Alia told us there was a Maverick in the area. Not only that, but he's clearly bedridden due to the virus. He's going to turn. I don't want to do this, Zero. You know I don't. But we have to. Zero lets go of his hilt and looks sadly at Iris. I'm sorry. Without any hesitation, Iris runs in front of X's buster, spreading her arms out, blocking him from Pegasus. X grits his teeth, hesitating. Iris, please, don't make me do this.
X, I know you're just doing your job. And I'm doing mine. I will heal Skyver. Please, just leave him alone.
X then quickly reaches up and catches an object thrown his way.
This is what you wanted, right? The orbiter wing? Well, there. Now get out of here.
X looks at the orbiter wing, then back at Iris. He then turns and starts leaving, Zero slowly following behind. As X and Zero get back to Hunter Base, Cygnus, Alia, and Douglas are currently observing the situation. Back already. I assume the mission was successful? Yes, sir. We received the last part for the shuttle. Douglas pulls up the schematics for the shuttle. Well, we can use the shuttle now, but the only problem is the autopilot system isn't working, and we don't have enough time to fix it. We'll need someone to manually pilot it. But not only that, Eurasia itself is emitting a new strain of the Maverick Virus. We're codenaming it the Colony Virus. If the pilot doesn't eject in time, even if they're not destroyed by the explosion, they'll be infected by that virus. And who knows what that'll do? We don't have any capable pilots available. One of us will have to pilot it. As if in direct response to Alia, the door to their room opened. Spiral Pegasus standing in the doorway, leaning on Iris. I'll pilot it. He was still struggling, trying to hold back whatever that Sigma virus was trying to do to him. X looked shocked, him remembering General sacrificing himself the same way after he also went Maverick. He wanted to say something, but before he could, Zero ran up to Pegasus. You don't have to do this. I'll go. This is my... all of this... Iris really cares about you. I can't let you sacrifice yourself. Cygnus steps in between Zero and Pegasus. You're aware this is a suicide mission, correct? There's no guarantee that you'll come back. I know. I know the risk. But I'm the best pilot Repliforce ever had. Well, it is a repurposed Repliforce shuttle, so he's probably our best bet. Douglas took the orbiter wing and made his way over to the shuttle to get it installed.
Everyone, get in position! Within an hour, the shuttle will be launched!
With Cygnus's order, the hunters get in position. X and Zero, even with their conflicting feelings, allow Pegasus to get suited up for the shuttle. Alia pulls Iris aside.
Hey, are you sure about this? He's one of your new friends from the Air Force, right?
Iris lowers her gaze despondently.
He was infected with the Sigma virus. I tried everything I could do. I got him able to talk and move again, but he said that he was already on borrowed time. And if he was going to do anything, he wanted to actually help instead of hurt.
Alia had a look of sorrow and hint of fear on her face, as if she was remembering something that she'd rather not.
Go. This might be your last chance to see him.
As Pegasus waited in the cockpit, with 5 minutes remaining until launch, Iris ran up to the launch bay.
Skyver, wait, please! You didn't choose to become a Maverick. None of us did. So don't feel like you have to destroy yourself to atone, please.
Pegasus looks down at her and smiles. It's okay, Iris. I'm not doing this because I feel like I have to. I'm doing it because I want to. I really am a maverick. Don't give up. You taught me that. With those as his parting words, the shuttle launched, crashing into Eurasia, creating a massive explosion. And that is the end to What If Iris Survived Part 2. Will Spiral Pegasus's sacrifice be enough? Will they be able to stop Sigma's newest plan? And will Iris learn the truth about Zero? We'll find out next time.